Take me through what that moment was like for you last year when you got the call and then all of a sudden, you go from being in the minors to being with the big club. What was that like for you?
It went by fast, One night I'm taking a nap and get a call and say you're going to the major leagues, and then the next day I'm at Yankee Stadium, and then, from there it just kind of like a blur. It just went so fast, and then you kind of think back on it when you're in the off season, and then it's just like, man, that all happened, and I kind of remember it at the time, but then you start getting it back again as you go on.
Sometimes when you're in the moment, hey, you're a ball player, you're just playing, but then when the off season comes and you get a chance to kind of reflect, do you kind of go, wow, that was pretty amazing?
Yeah, I mean, it's something you dream about doing your whole life, and then you just think it's normal because you're going to play baseball. But then the off season, you really think about what you've done and how few of guys have actually made it to the big leagues, and it's like, it's all moment almost, So, I mean, it was awesome. It's a great time, and I'm hoping I can do it more this year.
Were you, I don't want to say surprised because you have to have confidence in yourself, but were you at all thinking this is easier than I thought it would be? Maybe somewhere in the back of your mind?
I don't know if easier is the word that came to mind. I mean, I think I just took it all in stride and just told myself I'm going to, show what I can do and do the best that I can and play hard every day. And I think the results showed for themselves that, I can play at that level. And I think, having those first few days of success kind of gave me even extra confidence to know that, I can play at this level and I can compete.
Pitchers are going to make adjustments to you. Is that one of the toughest challenges as a guy now playing in the majors, is adjusting to their adjustments?
Yeah, I think that was the biggest thing. You saw I came up and did, first 10 games was really good, and then the middle 10 or 12 was, kind of just up and down, and then the last 10 was really good again. So it's like, I get going and they adjust to you, and then you kind of got to adjust to them, and it's a game of who can make the better adjustment.
Hitting can slump, but the two areas that they always say shouldn't slump are if you have speed, your speed, and defense. And while your hitting may have gone up and down at one point, your defense was there the whole time. How much pride do you take in that ability to play D?
A lot. I mean, I take a lot of pride in my defense. I always have. I was little, I was just drilled defense, just by all my coaches and my dad. Just, if you can play defense, you can stick around. You can learn how to hit. So I don't really know if if it's true, but I just go out there every day and just try to help the pitcher as much as I can and make the most plays that I can.
You obviously know that one of the best second basemen to play in this game was Roberto Alomar, and one thing anyone that watched him was that he loved playing the game. He sat there at second base with a smile on his face and just loved playing the game. Do you find that's you, that when you're out there that you couldn't be in a happier place?
Yeah, honestly. Sometimes during the game I'll be sitting there smiling and I'm thinking to myself, like, why am I really smiling? But it's a kid's game and I love playing, and it's fun.
You mentioned the hitting and making adjustments. Talk about Kevin Seitzer and what he's managed to do with you and the time that you've spent with him this offseason.
Yeah, I had a little bit of time to work with him, just kind of, worked on a few things that's going to help me out in the long run. Just taking a little bit of movement out of my swing, not having my hands moving as far, moving as much. So I think it's going to help me really see the ball better, see breaking balls better, lay off pitches, and, help my overall plate discipline.
Free, easy. Yeah. Stay that one. He came in and he'd been hitting for quite a while, so he was, swing ready, and after 3 days we made a few tweaks here and there, and he was liking it, and so it was good. It got us a head start on coming in down here.
Is it, you learn too that the physical part of the game is one thing, but the mental part of the game is a totally different animal that you face, more so maybe even in the majors?
Yeah, mental part's big. I mean, I feel like the mental part's huge. So I think me being a confident person that I am, I think it helped me out just being mentally tough and just going in every day and just grinding and competing.
What does that mental toughness do for you now here in spring training when you know that, many are penciling you in as the everyday second baseman, and you know that the chance is there for that to happen?
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking it in right now. I mean, you can say what you want, but I know they're not going to give me the job. I'm not just going to hand it over on a silver platter. I still got to go out there and earn it and play well during spring training, which I expect to do, and, keep the job.
What do you have to do to win the job? Like, do you come to you, if I do this, then I've done everything I can, and it's up to them now to make that decision?
I think overall it's up to them no matter what. I think I can just go out there and play my game and play the way that I always play, and fun with energy, and play good defense, hit the ball hard. And I think at the end of the day, it's always up to them. It's not anything I can do to say, hey, I should be on this team. It's going to be up to the people that are in charge.
Growing up, did you have a second baseman or a ball player that you went, that's who I want to be like?
I mean, growing up, I played shorts. I mean, my favorite players when I was growing up were Jeter, and actually Reyes was one of my favorite players when I was growing up too also. And then, watching Robinson Cano turn a double play at second is pretty unbelievable.
So shortstop is something that you could do as well still here? That you would like
for
to?
Sure. Yeah, no doubt.
What's your natural position?
I don't know now. I really don't know
Anywhere
now.
they're willing to put you, right?
Yeah, wherever you want to put me in the lineup, wherever you want to put me on the field, is fine with me.
Awesome. Ryan, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.